This is to lift a total of 870 kilos in a minute. He gets it. It's a new British record. You can put it down now, Eddie. Eddie
Hall, British record at 435, but he's still holding it. How does that feel?
Feels amazing. They're really easy weight. I'm gonna put it down now.
I'm gonna move out of the way now so you don't get disqualified and I don't get hurt.
Benedikt Magnússon. This thing with the ears for the Icelander, I'm not quite sure what that does. Maybe that's the equivalent of Eddie Hall's smelling salts, but whatever it is, it gets this man fired up. Colin, the beast could really do it here. Can he keep it rolling up? He can keep it rolling up. It's when it gets above the knees that his incredible strength keeps him going. It's a new world record. It's an all-time record in any lifting discipline. This will tie the greatest lift in history. Eddie Hall, it's past his knees. Can he lock it out? Come on, Eddie, it's there. You know it's there. Remarkable. What are we seeing?
Well, he's dropped it. Europe's strongest man, and we're kicking it off with the World Deadlift Championships. A simple contest of who can lift the most off the floor. The most basic test of strength, deadlift. And we're gonna start at 400 kilograms, 880 pounds, and then we'll go up and try and break the world record.
Russia's Shahlaei struggled, didn't get the 400 lift that he wanted to get into the competition. Laurence of Lithuania failed at 420, having lifted 400. Rajovsky, the Pole, he also failed the 420 kilo mark. Graham Hicks, he got 400 kilos, didn't get 420, 66 stone, but Janis Arsho did. Swedish record, he then pulled out. Mark Felix got 420, couldn't get 435, nor could Tor Bjornsson. 435 kilos defeated him. Martin Wildauer did manage the weight for a new Austrian record, and that brings us to Britain's strongest man, Eddie Hall. 435 would be a new British record.
Come on.
And he excelled earlier this year in the deadlift. Just look at the bar, look at the grip, and the hand, was that a clean lift? One more go.
Yes, he didn't lock it out. 30 seconds is what the head referee, Magnus Magnusson, former world's strongest man winner, is giving these men, so he's got to strap on and go again quickly. He was very close there to getting it.
That was just a fraction away. And so often in deadlifting and powerlifting, technique is going to be vital, and now he's got to do it all again. This is to lift a total of 870 kilos in a minute. He gets it. It's a new British record. You can put it down now, Eddie. Eddie
Hall, British record at 435, but he's still holding it. How does that feel?
Feels amazing. They're really easy weight. I'm gonna put it down now.
I'm gonna move out of the way now so you don't get disqualified and I don't get hurt. Eddie, you're now the log press British record holder and the deadlift record holder for the moment. Can you go one step further?
I think because I've had to do that twice, probably not, but I'll tell you what, give me 10 minutes and I'll give it a good bash.
Well, we'll look out for it. Eddie Hall.
I'll give it a bash at 70-odd stone. Eddie Hall does this twice within a minute, locks it out the second time for a clean lift and a new British record. And I don't know whether he's building the crowd or they're building him, but both of them are building Laurence Shahlaei. Eddie Hall took away his Britain's Strongest Man title in Doncaster. He's taken away the deadlift record. Shahlaei has got a point to prove. And one thing you don't want to do is get these men angry. Oh my goodness, straight up. That is great stuff. More tension.
I just can't believe how quick he is off the floor here. There's a lot more there with Shahlaei for sure.
Well, I don't know how you can make that sort of weight look easy, but he did.
So, after 3 rounds of this World Deadlift Championship, it's currently Martin Wildauer and Brits Eddie Hall and Laurence Shahlaei tied with a British record of 435 kilos.
So Andy Bolton going for 446 kilos, 70 stone, and he's not going to do it, and I think he steps out. And that might be why some of our strongmen have gone through the incremental increases so that you don't go for all or nothing at the final stage you think you can make. Benny Magnusson, this thing with the ears for the Icelander, I'm not quite sure what that does. Maybe that's the equivalent of Eddie Hall's smelling salts, but whatever it is, it gets this man fired up. Colin, the beast could really do it here.
He's got this routine where he stalks up and down beforehand, really gets himself in the zone. Now, he did 445 kilograms for a new strongman world record earlier in the year to extend his own record.
Well, that was indoors in Melbourne. Here he is outdoors in Leeds, and he's going to do it, isn't he? He locks it out. What form! 446 kilos, a new strongman deadlift world record. #1 again.
And you know what? He kept pulling all the way smoothly. There's definitely more there from Magnusson if he needs it.
Astonishing. Well, that has really left the mark for Laurence Shahlaei to take on. Did you see how much he weighs? He's not a small man by anybody's standards, Laurence. 138 kilos. So this is 3 of him, probably, and the kids as well on the bar. Yeah. 446 kilos. This to tie the world record, don't forget. He's going to have to go further if he wants to set a new one.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Hopefully it's not an injury and just a bit of cramp.
Well, Laurence, his continuation in this Leeds event might be under question. Doesn't look comfortable, does he? Well, he is out at 435. The record eludes him.
Laurence, disappointment. What was the injury there? You felt something pull.
I just tore my lat.
Oh, God, that's awful. Now, are you going to be able to continue with any of the events in the competition?
Probably not, to be honest. It's it completely ripped. I just totally felt it kind of go. It's already starting to hurt, so.
OK, Laurence, we'll go get that sorted now. Thank you.
Thanks.
Wow, they are strong men.
Come on, people, get behind me now, come on!
Let's hear it for Eddie Hall!
Well, he said he was going to have a crack at the world record, 446 kilos. He is the British record holder. He is Britain's strongest man. Can he tie the world record? And if he does, will that content him? I think the answer to that would be no.
Well, after doing 2 reps at the previous weight just a few minutes ago, it somehow seems unlikely he's going to do a world record matching lift here, but Eddie's an amazing man.
70 stone on the bar. Come on, Eddie. This is what they want to see. The British champion gets a clean lift. Eddie, again, you don't have to hold on to it. He's equaled the world record.
I mean, are you kidding me? He lifted that a lot easier than the last weight. I can't believe it. It's like they misloaded the bar.
Well, he only had to do it once. Of course it was easier. He did the other one twice. He's getting used to it now. Eddie Hall, you man. So, 2 men left in it, both record holders. And here we go. There is some serious counting going on there to make sure the weights are right. 461 kilos for Benny Magnusson. And this will be, if he makes it, or indeed if Eddie Hall does, an all-time record in any lifting discipline for weight off the floor. Just where does your mind go faced with this unbelievable amount of weight? 72.5 stone.
But if he gets this off the floor, watch the bend.
Can he keep it rolling up? He can keep it rolling up. It's when it gets above the knees that his incredible strength keeps him going. It's a new world record. It's an all-time record in any lifting discipline. That is quite astonishing.
Big hug off of Thor. Benny Magnusson has done it. Look at this again. He looked like he wasn't going to get it at his knees, and then somehow just kept it moving. It was a 10-second lift. Phenomenal.
Benedikt, the greatest lift ever in history. Congratulations. Can you speak to us and just give us a little insight into how you feel to get that record?
What did you say?
We'll get that interview in a minute.
Amazing. History being made. World best deadlifter ever. Unbelievable.
Well, wherever he went, Benny has not yet come back from it. Can Eddie Hall get to that place as well? Can this Leeds crowd lift him as he tries to lift another record-tying, enormous effort from Eddie Hall?
The 7,000 voices willing him on.
Can he even hear them now? He has got to go somewhere very, very special. 72.5 stone. And he does not want to lift this one twice. This will extend his own British record. This will tie the greatest lift in history. Eddie Hall, it's past his knees. Can he lock it out? Come on, Eddie, it's there. You know it's there. Remarkable. What are we seeing?
Well, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. He was given the down signal, but it's in the rules, you can't drop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's the decision. You must lower it under control. Eddie's not a happy man. I think he got it all the way up. Let's have a look. Was it an accidental drop? It just got stuck in his thighs? No, he does lock that out, absolutely. The hand goes down, but it wasn't under control. Look at the shock. He realizes instantly what he's done.
You know what, guys, in my eyes, that was a world record. I can do a 4.61. I don't give a. I don't give a. Magnus is the strictest ref on the planet, and I'll back that up. So fair dues. Put it there, mate. Thank you very much.